Hello, my name is Debi Peverill, and you're listening to the weekly tip from Painless Financial Trading Group. It is the last day of March of 2020, and what I'm talking about today are all of the changes that have been made due to the pandemic that is raging throughout the world right now. First one is income tax. Personal income tax returns are not due until June 1st, and payments do not have to be made until September 1st. If you're self-employed and you normally file on June 15th, you're still filing on June 15th, but you have until September 1st to pay that bill. Corporate tax returns, which would be due today and the end of April and the end of May, are now not due until June 1st, and the same payment deferral applies. No payments have to be made until September the 1st. For HST, if you are a quarterly filer, which means you pay tax by the end of April, usually on the first quarter of the year, you're still filing the tax return, but you do not have to pay that HST until the end of June. Annual filers that are due in March, April, or May have until June 30th to pay as well. Monthly filers don't have to send in the HST they collected in February, March, and April until the end of June 30th, 2020. There are some other changes. T3s that would normally be due the end of March are not going to be due until May 1st. Charity returns aren't going to be due until the end of December of 2020. There are a couple of things that are going to happen you don't have to apply for. The GST credit is up by $290 per person. The enhanced child benefit, there's a one-time payment that's going to come out of $300 per child, and that's going to be paid in May. No application required. And you don't have to make any payments of interest or principal on your student loans until September 30th. If you are an employer, there is a wage subsidy available. It's still pretty confusing. It started out at being 10% and now it's 75%, but nobody is paying 75% of their wages in source deductions. So I'm not sure yet about the mechanism for getting that money. When it was 10%, they initially announced, then the deal was you're going to be able to take that off your source deductions, off your income tax, and improve your cash flow that way. But the 75% is just too much money for that. So when I do find out how that's going to happen, I'll let you know. For employees, there is the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, which we're already calling CERB, which is going to provide $2,000 per month for pretty much anybody who can't work due to COVID-19. The application can't take place until the portal is built. The portal is not going to be available until the week of April the 6th. So that's a little ways away. If you've already applied for EI, that's fine. You'll be switched over to the CERB system when that happens. Business owners, there is some financing available. The Canadian Emergency Business Account, CEBA, if you had you had to have payroll of $50,000 in 2019, and you couldn't have payroll of over $1 million in 2019. In case you fall into between those two numbers, between the $50,000 and the $1 million, then there's $40,000 available as an interest-free loan. You have to talk to your own bank about that. So that's availability. The government's going to guarantee it, and some of the interest is going to be forgiven. So that's what we know right now. I'm attempting to keep the website at peverill.ca up to date with the changes as they happen. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, everybody stay safe.